Hi, this is Emma at Steel&Stitch. Today I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet. That's the US terminology. The UK terminology is a treble. The reason I use the American terminology is because it seems to make more sense. So when you're doing a single crochet, you put your hook through, yarn over and pull through, so that's one. When you're doing a double, you yarn over first, so you have two steps. It just seems a bit more intuitive. A double crochet is the stitch you will need to make a granny square, that really traditional classic blanket stitch, and it's probably the stitch you'll use most. It's a really easy, a nice loose, a really wearable stitch, so it's why we use it a lot. I'm using jersey yarn again today. This is the lovely neon coral. It gives really clear definition, which is why I'm using this one. You can use any yarn you like as long as you've got a suitable size hook. Today my jersey yarn is a little bit thinner, so I'm using a 9mm hook. Again, you can use anything from an 8 up to a 12mm, so that will just depend on your jersey yarn, but you will get used to that and you'll find out as you go along what suits what best. Alright, hope it makes sense. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email me. Okay, so we're going to start with our slip stitch. So we're going to make our loop and pull that up through there. I'm going to grab our hook and we're just going to do a few chains. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See your chains there. To do a double, what we need is at least 2 more chains to start off. So what you might see in a pattern sometimes is it'll say a 10 chain start plus 2 for your start stitch. That's what this means. So we're going to do 1, 2. Now these 3 chains here, they are going to make up our very first stitch. So we're actually going to work into this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th chain along. So to do this, we yarn over, so back to front, and we find our 1, 2, 3, 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going in here, and we're going to yarn over again and pull through. So this time we've got 1, 2, 3 stitches on our hook. So we're going to bring that yarn over the top, and we're going to pull it through the first 2 stitches. We've got 2 left. We're going to yarn over and we're going to put it through the last 2. So what we have there is the post of our first double crochet. So let's do the next one. Here's our chain. I'm going to yarn over our hook first. I'm going to pop it through that chain there. We're going to bring this yarn over the top. We're going to pull it through. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on our hook. So we're going to yarn over, put it through the first 2. We're going to yarn over and put it through the second 2. So as you see now I've got 1, 2, and this chap there, that's the 3rd one. So let's do the last 2. This chain here, we're going to yarn over, put it through there. That's our yarn over the top and put it through. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to yarn over our hook again, put it through the first 2, yarn over, put it through the second 2. So we've worked 3 and our 4th is that chain. So into the last one, yarn over, pop it through, yarn over and put it through your chain stitch, yarn over, put it through the first 2, yarn over, put it through the second 2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go back the other way. And again, these stitches look just the same as when you do a single crochet. That V, that's your stitch. So now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3 and turn. And because we've worked, this chain is going to be a stitch again, we're not going to use that first V there. We're going to work this into this stitch here. So this hole, under both of those, we're going to yarn over, we're going to put our hook through that hole, under that V, yarn over and pull it through. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on our hook again. Yarn over, put it through 2, yarn over, put it through 2. This is why double crochet makes sense to me, because you're doing 2 and 2. The double thing, it seems to work. Treble doesn't make sense in my head. Right, so we're going to yarn over. Here's your stitch. We're going to put it through this hole here. So the hook's going through there. Do you see you've got that V through there? I'm going to pull that yarn over the top of your hook and put it through. So then we go round, through 2, round, through 2. See, 1, 2, 3. So here we go, next one. yarn over, pop it through, put it through that hoop, yarn over, put it through 2, yarn over, put it through 2. So now the last one, the always tricky last one. So we've got this post here. There are a couple of ways of doing this. One, if you want to get fiddly, is to work through the chain loop, which is there. That is quite a tidy way of doing it. You can pick up both chain loops if you want it to be really tidy. I have always, and this is how I learned, just gone through the chain space there. So you yarn over, got your big hole, pop your hook through, yarn over and put it through, and then round and through 2. And actually, what you get is a nice neat edge, and on that side as well.